It's Sergei Demyanchuk in the red, the referee in charge tonight to send us on our way here in the Eastern Conference Quarterfinal. Pittsburgh and Detroit City. Here we go. Through for Dikwa, has some support as well. Bursting through the middle, it's Kizza. Tries to float it that way, taken down Kizza, nodded back to Steinwascher, and the free kick is granted. Is there a card attached to it?
Detroit having to do a lot of recovery and defending early on. I'd like to see Detroit settle themselves in a little bit more, not expose themselves for these counters. Absolutely a yellow card. I agree with that decision from the ref.
Pace of Williams gets by Farrell, has some help cleared out by Dossantos, and a yellow shown. It's maybe one worth taking, because if he doesn't take him out, tied the game in the 90th minute to force extra time. In extra time, down 2-1, tied it in the 116th minute, and then the 10th round of penalties scored the winning penalty. Loose poor clearance, Dikwa blocked! Amoo-Mensah tries to get it clear and does. Nightmare of a clearance effort.
It's a good cross in, unlucky on the clearance here.
Here's Steinwascher. It's a nervy first 20 minutes on the goal kicks, but gets this one clear with no trouble. Blasted right back down that way by Ordonez. A career in Nice up entirely before the move to USL Championship for this club. Amoo-Mensah floats it from Morris. Team leader with 7 goals this year lays it off for Williams, and it's just wide. Slowly bouncing, awkward a hit, but it had Jamali Waite scrambling.
Yeah, Amoo-Mensah starts this attack. The left defender finds himself in the midfield on the right side. Missed clearance here from Pittsburgh. It's a good effort. Maxi Rodriguez, you're the attacking player. You see that hand on the ball, you see that hand coming off the ball. You're trying to create your team any different type of opportunity. So, you know, I don't fault the attacking player for trying to get a foot in there. If anything, I think that Pittsburgh was in the wrong for the way that they reacted.
See, there's one of those big dinner boats coming now in the distance. Flicked on, and Jamali Waite, they keep it in.
Oh, yeah.
Almost.
They're not going to like that.
To a fault, actually, almost. Help create an issue afterwards. And that's actually official now. Finishes 1-1 through 90. Our first bonus soccer is actually the first game of the postseason. Louisville, Memphis. Going an extra 30 minutes tonight. We are 23 minutes away from that same fate ourselves. Dossantos. Griffin nods it back in.
Can you try to get a toe poke in that situation? You know that you're attacking with a head full of steam. Can you do anything you can to get a shot on goal? Maybe a little toe poke, but there's a good run there by Williams.
All right, back the other way, looking for Kizza. Edward Kizza around the keeper and around the post.
That's a good bit of back and forth action here. On the one side, you have Williams going down in the box, and on the other side here, they're able to counterattack quickly. Kizza does a good job of finding himself on the back shoulder of the center back, but credit to the goalkeeper there, Steinwascher. He does a good job of making it hard for Kizza. He has to try to round him. It's a difficult angle for him there. He does a good job closing down, making life difficult for Kizza. But can they get numbers behind, in front of the goalkeeper so Waite's not able to come gather the possession? Can they take advantage of this opportunity?
Rutz, delivery. It's loose after the header from Matthews was snapped down. A chance again for Rutz to deliver. Headed away. Back out for Gasso. The ball had eyes, and it found the net. Detroit City's ahead.
Screamer of a strike through traffic. Detroit players doing a great job getting out of the way so the goalkeeper Waite can't see it. Perfect strike to the far post. Look at that. You cannot hit a ball better than that.
San Diego in the opening round when San Antonio had the bye. So that's why the distinction again between 7 and 8 seeds doing it. Ever since 2016, this would be the 11th time a 7 or 8 had that opening round upset. And could see both in one night, by the way, in the East, because it's still 1-0 Birmingham on the road against 2-seed Tampa Bay. So how about that? We could see 1 and 2 fall on the same night, possibly, here in the East. Still plenty of time here, though, and a load of time there. Biasi on the turn. Floats it through. Ybarra snaps it down. No trouble for Steinwascher. There's a world where that Eastern Conference Final does exist, I'm sure. Chip through toward Dikwa, the header punched away by Steinwascher. You knew he'd have to make one more save at some point, and he does there. Now it's out for a corner.
He does a good job moving his feet, keeping himself active. Look how he moves his feet to make the save. Even with a little bit of a slip, stays with it, able to stick his hand out. This ball from Deco had absolute eyes for the corner of the net. We have playoff chaos going on here, but what a big-time save from the keeper. That ball had eyes for the back of the net.
Mertz, Deco still loose on the turn. Shawunmi ball still loose, kept out by Steinwascher. Still loose, and now set wide. Another corner coming.
Steinwascher up to the task so far late. He's done a great, deals with a little bit of slips, goes to move his feet, big time save here, and does a good job here, staying tall, staying up, keeping his body big.
This might be the last chance here for the Riverhounds. Shawunmi cuts in. Shawunmi delivers. The header from Obregón is over the bar. And that could be it with 15 seconds remaining.
It's another good ball in from Shawunmi. He's had about 3 or 4 of them since subbing into the game. Just a little bit over the top. I think
Steinwascher launches it. All eyes now on Demianchuk. There's the whistle. Detroit City FC have their first ever USL Championship Playoff victory, and the #1 overall seed is done.